want to fight him, bro. Because he been tricking the boxing game for too long. He been tricking the boxing game for too long. He makes shit look good. He makes shit look better than what it is.
Oh, good. You are real good. But there's levels to this game, Keyshawn.
Okay, we gonna talk about levels. Okay, just know it's levels. It's
like I was telling Bud, it's either you or Keyshawn's gonna get tanked. So the walls are closing in. So awesome.
It's gonna be him though.
It makes sense. He's closer.
Big brother first.
But also, we gonna come back to Norfolk, man. So y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DD3. But world title definitely gonna be next 2025. We got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock knock.
I want to fight him, bro, cause he been tricking the boxing game for too long. He been tricking the boxing game for too long. He makes __ look good. He mac __ look better than what it is. Well, it seems like the wait is over. The fight fans have been talking about, debating, and even doubting is now official. Tank and Kezin Davis are set to collide in late 2025 or early 2026. You are good, you are real good, but there's levels to this game, Kia. Okay, we going to talk about levels. Okay, just know its levels is certain. This fight has the boxing world full of anticipation. And for good reason. Kezin Davis is full of confidence, ready to step up to what he calls target practice against one of boxing's most feared finishers, and he's been proving that with every opponent he has faced. Hey Shakur, like I was telling Bud, either you or Ko is going to get tanked. So the walls are closing in. So awesome, it's going to be him though. It makes sense. He's class big brother first at 11-0 with SKs. The 24-year-old Olympic silver medalist has been making his mark in the lightweight division, with a unique blend of speed, technical precision, and toughness. Standing at 59, he's taller than the compact powerhouse that is Tank, who stands at 55 ID. But also we going to come back to North, man, so y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DV3, but world title definitely be next 2025. We got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey Gervonta, knock Cuban. Kezin believes his height, reach, and skill set will make all the difference in this fight, comparing it to the iconic 1964 matchup between a young fleet-footed Cassius Clay and the feared heavyweight Sonny Liston. My stabs are crazy, Kezin stated in a recent interview. I've got that shot, the left hook, the right. My speed is crazy, my defense is crazy. I'm not saying Tank doesn't have skills, but I've got more weapons. David Keane, this new guy, he's 140 pounds, he's a bad. Yeah, Davis, that's him right there. Is it? I thought go right here. Keane's vision of this fight is clear. He sees himself as the technician, the strategist who will outsmart and outlast Tank, but he's not blind to the dangers. We all know what Tank got. He's got that one shot to knock you out. Kezin says, respecting the knockout artist, 28 KOs and 30 wins. He knows that in a fight with Tank a moment's lapse could spell disaster, but he's equally confident that his arsenal and athleticism will keep him out of harm's way. To him, Tank's power is the only thing he's looking out for, a single weapon against a whole toolbox of skills. He looking out for his power. But when I started, like when I was attacking and trying to set stuff up, like he got like good upper body movement, and he got some good legs when he used him, so he surprised me with his defense. But it was a very technical fight, I mean technical SP match, and I definitely learned that. Like I said, Keane's rise has been nothing short of amazing. His 2-in-round knockout against Gustavo Lamos on November 8th is yet another stepping stone in his path to greatness, and he's aware of what's at stake. A strong showing against Lamos would all but solidify his position as one of the lightweight division's elite, bringing him closer to his ultimate goal of facing and defeating Gervonta Davis. I don't need you, bro. If want to fight me, send me a contract, but if you don't, I'm going to be just as popular fighting you, or not fighting you. I'm going to make my money fighting you and not fighting you. So don't get it twisted like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you, little dude. DFO Lupa. But Khan's journey hasn't been without challenges. Apart from Lemos, his other recent bout saw him struggling with the pressure from a Mexican fighter who refused to back down, forcing Kezin to dig deep and rely on his defensive skill to maintain control. That fight brought back memories of his 2020 Olympic final against Cuba's Andy Cruz, a bout that tested his mental fortitude. Kezin has learned from each of these encounters, refining his style and bolstering his self-belief, knowing that every fight brings him closer to his destiny. With Tank, I will prefer Tank Davis. The Top guy, I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would not Tank short out. Tank is a great fight. Hat off the Tank. I'm not just do all that like Tank is a Keen's confidence in facing Tank is nothing short of provocative. The idea of target practice against a fighter with Tank's resume might sound audacious to some, but Kezan believes he's earned the right to say it. He views Tank as a brawler, someone who relies on his power rather than finesse, a fighter who starts slow and struggles with taller, ringier opponents. Kezan believes that his movement, reach and ability to maintain distance will frustrate Tank, forcing him to take risks that could open up countering opportunities. Tank for sure got all the skill, all the ability and world. Tank is one of the few fighters that I got real respectful. When people see me fight Tank, they're going to see me landing my shots with precision. Kezan said he's painting a picture of a fight where he is the matador and Tank is the bull, charging forward hoping to land that single devastating punch. Keyshawn, however, has no intention of making it that easy. He's ready to move, jab and slip, making Tank pay for every step forward. Boxing fans know the power of a good analogy, and Keen isn't shy about drawing comparisons between himself and the greats. Made you want to fight Frank Martin. Frank Tank, if you saying out your own mouth, Frank is ass okay. He sees himself as the Cassius Clay to Tank's Sonny Liston, the younger, quicker technician who will outsmart and outmaneuver the heavier-handed powerhouse. It's a bold analogy, but Keen's performances in the ring back up his claims. His agility, fight IQ and ring generalship have drawn admiration from fans and pundits alike, with many seeing him as the next great American lightweight. I mean, it's a stat card. Timeout. Was he selling 10,000 tickets at 11-0? But I'm not worth mentioning. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Make it make sense for Khan. This fight is more than just another fight. It's a chance to showcase his skill on the biggest stage, to prove that he belongs in the pantheon of greats. Clay Jr. Liston was about more than a fight, it was a shift in boxing. I'm ready to be part of that shift. Khan knows the historical weight of his words, but he's prepared to carry it. Actually, you know what I mean. Give the opportunity, that's all it is. You got two little brothers that is closing on Tank. You know one of them going to get them, one of them going to get him. It's going to be a great night of boxing when they do. While KSE is laser focused on preparing for his upcoming fights, Tank has been keeping himself busy with a bit of verbal sparring on social media. Tank recently took to X to poke fun at Floyd Kid Austin Schofield, the WBA's #2 lightweight, after Schofield's victory over Renee Tila's Heron. Schofield, who fell to the canvas after an awkward moment in his corner, found himself on the receiving end of Tank's taunts, with the champ posting "head off and stop letting your dad cut your hair," adding fuel to the fire. Schofield didn't hold back, responding "you can be next," signaling his own desire for a showdown with the unbeaten Tank. Fans are eating up the drama as Tank's public exchanges have kept the lightweight division talking. However, Kezan isn't interested in the sideshow antics. He's made it clear that his focus is squarely on the fight itself. "I'm here to fight, not tweet," he said. "Let Tank talk. When he's done, I'll be ready." The confirmation of Dant Jr. Keen signals a monumental moment for the lightweight division, with Tank set to defend his title against Lamont Roach in January, and Keyshawn continuing to build his case for a title shot. The timeline is shaping up for an epic clash by late 2025 or early 2026. The stakes couldn't be higher for Tank. A victory would further cement his legacy as one of boxing's elite. For Kezan, it's an opportunity to announce himself as the future of the sport. Kezan isn't content to merely be another contender. He wants to be the new face of boxing, and in Tank he sees the perfect opponent, a dangerous, respected champion who represents everything he's been working toward. Kezan knows that defeating Tank would propel him into superstardom, but he's not taking the fight for granted. Tank's a legend, but even legends can be beaten. Fimo been do a lot of talking lately, so hey, I go up to 140 and fight TM. Fimo, what's up? Get this win tonight. TMO, you already know how I'm coming, you and your father, so let's set it up. I come straight to 140, I go straight. However, as much most of the fans want to see this fight, we might actually get to see a rematch with Garcia for Tank. The buzz around a potential rematch between Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Kingry Garcia is undeniable, especially with both fighters' names hotter than ever. Their 2023 clash was an electric showdown, marking one of boxing's biggest cross-promotional events in recent years. Both men dared to put their undefeated records on the line, and the spectacle was rewarded with a knockout performance from Tank, who dropped Garcia in the second round and sealed the deal with a brutal body shot in the seventh. That fight is going to be hard for Tank. Ryan is bigger, he's taller, he's fast, he's accurate, and he stays on top of guy and then, but for Ryan Garcia that fight is unfinished business ever since he hit the canvas that April night. Garcia's been vocal about the circumstances he claims limited him at 136 pounds. Catch weight and araya clause meant he couldn't go into the ring feeling fully charged, or so he says, and now with the possibility of a rematch, Garcia's confidence is surging, fueled by a belief that under fairer terms he's the one who would come out on music top. The original fight had an unusual set of stipulations. Both men were required to weigh in at 13.